Hey folks, it's the Red, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Legends. We just got done with all the side quests in the previous part, and now we're finally ready to go and take on the sub-cities. But before we get to that, just one other thing I wanted to show off here in the downtown area. Since we stopped the, quote, bank robbery, now this, new building has popped up, the Striped Burger. Thought we'd have a look inside. I never thought they'd build a hamburger place here. It looks like a decent enough place. But as we look behind the counter, maybe we'll get a better view from here. Yeah, there are actually serve bots behind the counter. This is the business that they were going to build with that money that they, quote, stole. So I guess they worked things out and they finally got this place up and running. So good for them. So anyway, I did a little bit of money grinding off camera, and now we have enough money that I can get all the rest of the special weapons that I haven't used yet upgraded. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that right now. Special weapons, and let's start doing some enhancements. Alright, let's see, yeah, Spread Buster will be the first thing we need to upgrade. Here it is at low stats, and Videomus Editus. And now this weapon is super awesome. We'll be sure to see it in action soon enough. Next thing we're going to be upgrading, the Shield Arm. This one doesn't have too much to upgrade, but Videomus Editus. And, well, it isn't much better, but yeah, there it is. Shield Arm fully upgraded. Didn't cost too much either. But now, the real prize, the Shining Laser. It doesn't start out with the best of stats, but we can fix that. And trust me, this thing is quite expensive to upgrade. Watch my money as I do another Videomus Editus! Ho 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 ho! Oh, this is going to be so much fun to use. But later! For now, we're going to go ahead and equip the... What should I equip? Yeah, I guess we'll start with the Shield Arm. Oh, right, I need to change weapon. And now let's go select the Shield Arm. We're going to use that first as we take on the sub-cities. And one more thing before we actually head in that direction. We've still got a little bit of money left in our pocket, so let's head on over to the junk shop and get our last items. Hopefully, by this point in the game, you've been saving plenty of money so that you can buy all the stuff you need. For a game like this, there is no such thing as too much money. Definitely helps to have a good amount of pocket change on you at this point in the game. Anyway, most of what we need to buy here, first thing I want is that Kevlar jacket. This one will reduce damage by 3/4. Definitely gonna need that one. And, yeah, we also have a defense shield, which can make you invincible for a short amount of time. Why not? And I'm just gonna flip through the parts real quick. This one increases energy and range. You know, I'm actually gonna buy this, because, who knows, I might be able to find a use for it. And I'm gonna put the rest of the money into extra packs to increase my canteen as much as it can. And the thing about this is, you can buy as many extra packs as you want until you run out of money. So, I don't know what the max is, but you'll see in a moment that I'm going to have quite a bit on there. And of course, the bigger it is, the more expensive it will be to refill. But as we look at the canteen, you can see I actually have 25 now, out of 25. So, I could get 2 refills and a half out of that on my health bar. Will definitely help out later on. But that's enough prep work. It's time to get to work on those sub-cities. Now, 3 of them have popped up around the town. There's one in Old City, there's one here in Downtown, and there's one in Uptown. We're going to start in Old City. Now, you'll notice where we popped out when we made the sub-cities rise, we came out in this fenced area. That's the black box we came out of, but there's another one right over here. This one was inside the factory, and we couldn't access it initially. So when we go inside...
So this underground city must be where the prototype Antler units live. But where am I going to find the central gate in here?
So yeah, here we are in the first of the sub-cities, and we're going to be finding a lot of super strong enemies around here. And our main goal here is to simply take out all the reaverbots, and then we will be able to get the item inside of here. The sub-cities are basically like... they look like sort of like futuristic cities. I'm assuming we're underground, and yet we've got this view of space? Because reasons? I'm not really sure where we are, if I'm totally honest. All I know is the music is kind of ominous, and this is a really weird place. You definitely need to be careful here. Also, here's the shield arm in action. It deflects projectiles, and if enemies go into it, they will take damage as well. I'll demonstrate that if they get close enough. Okay, it's getting a little ugly. It has its uses, but the shield arm isn't one of my favorites, if I'm totally honest. And yeah, he was running into it, he was taking damage from it. Yeah, good for stopping bullets, as you would expect a shield to do. Good thing they're not facing the right way. Yeah, these reaverbots also drop quite a bit of zenny, so if you're a little short on money, this is a good place to get it. Thing is, you can't leave the sub-cities once you enter them. You have to kill everything, and that's going to be your only way out. I don't even know why I'm taking the time to get all this money. It's not like I need it. I don't know, maybe I can buy a couple more extra packs before I head to the end game. Anyway, you're going to find robots on ground level, of course, but there's also some hiding on the rooftops here, so you need to keep an eye out for them. Hey, you get back here. Heading on up here. Thankfully, this thing doesn't attack you, so, yeah. And yeah, the shield arm can even protect you against explosions. Assuming you're facing the right way, of course. Alright, as we come back around. You'll have to search high and low to make sure you hit every robot along the way. Also, a moon? This place is weird. No, seriously, are we supposed to be underground or what? Because I can't tell. See, there should be an... As long as the music is still going, you know that there's at least one robot still in the area, so look around and see if you can find it. I think this might be the last one right here. Come on, go down. Nope, still one more out there. And there it is, right in the middle of everything. How did I miss you?
Huh? That sounded like a door opening somewhere. I better take a look around.
And at this point, you need to go to the building that looks like a ruin. Doesn't really fit in with the other buildings in the area, and head on inside. And we'll find ourselves a chest containing a watcher key.
Got it. I better get back to the surface.
Alright, so we're going to take our key and head on out of here. And we've got 2 more sub-cities that we need to tackle. Let's head back to the car. Okay, first order of business, energy recharge. Good. Now, time to change special weapons, because I will be going into each sub-city with a different special weapon. Alright, so this time we're going to be pulling out... This would be a good time to use the Spread Buster. This is a pretty fun weapon to use, as you will soon see. Alright. Heading on over to the next of the black doors. This one in the downtown area. The objective here is a lot more simple. We basically just need to go straight down the middle because that's where all the robots are. We've got red variants of the enemies we saw before, and here's the Spread Buster in action. It just shoots explosions all over the place. It's really good. Just make sure you're keeping your distance from these enemies, especially the red claw enemies. They like to charge at you constantly and knock you over, and they're annoying. And yeah, just a few shots with the Spread Buster is all it takes to bring one of these guys down. What a bunch of jerks. Yeah, it might help to bring at least a little bit of canteen with you on the way in, because these guys can really mess you up in a short time. Also, make sure you're not standing near them while they're exploding, because that will damage you as well. I suppose I can at least be grateful for the fact that they're not, like, hiding around in the city this time around. Oh, just ran right into that. Ugh! Back! Back! They're durable, I'll give them that. Good thing I don't need all this Zenny. Alright, should just be a couple more left. That's the only downside to the Spread Buster, is that it doesn't really have very good range, and even at max upgrade, not even very good ammo. I mean, look how little I have. Still, get up close and you can hit them with more than one bomb, and that will certainly do more damage. Alright, there should be one more enemy around here. And here I just said that it's a straight shot and all the enemies would be right along this middle path, and here I am trying to find the last one. Shows what I know. Come out, wherever you are. I did not sign up for a hide-and-seek game here. Oh, I hear something. Oh, there you are. What are you doing over here? Get back on the main path. I seriously have never seen this thing come in this direction, so that's kind of weird.
Huh?
Probably shouldn't have stood that close, but
Sounds
oh
like
well.
A door opening somewhere. I better take a look around.
Anyway, the door that we need to go into is right here, so if you're following the path, and if they're staying on the path, then getting here shouldn't be too much of an issue. Anyway, here's the sleeper key.
That's 2. Just one more.
So, we'll take our sleeper key out of here, and we're going to make our way to the final sub-city, after another visit to the car. Right, see you in a minute. Another energy top-off will be appreciated. And now we'll talk to Roll and get ourselves another new weapon. Let's see. As I promised back at the third sub-gate, I wanted to show off the blade arm, but never got the opportunity to do so. So, we're going to see it in action now. Okay, on we go to Uptown for the final sub-city. This next one can be a little bit of a thing. But it's still not too bad, I don't think. Yes, this time we have a boss. This caterpillar truck-looking thing is constantly dropping reaverbots behind it, and you just need to take them out and shoot at the back whenever you get the opportunity. Try and line yourself up at the middle so that you don't wind up shooting the side, because shooting the side will not actually damage it. And here's the blade arm in action. It actually does quite a bit of damage up close. You can also shoot a little sword beam That does a good bit of damage as well. But not as much as if you hit it with the sword itself, of course. But of course, to get the most out of the blade arm, you have to be up close to your enemy, and that can often leave you in some pretty tight spots. Again, not really a weapon I use all that much. Pretty circumstantial, if you ask me. And then, yeah, just line yourself right up in the middle, and you should be able to shoot at the hatch without much issue. And of course, if you keep the fire on it, it won't actually get a chance to spawn an enemy either. So just stay right behind it, wait for your opportunity, and just shoot, 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 shoot. To make this go by a little quicker, make sure you've got some good power on your Mega Buster when you come into this. Alright, that's another door down. It's largely just a waiting game. It's just that it doesn't really give you a lot of opportunities to get attacks in on it. But there we go.
Huh? That sounded like a door opening somewhere. I better take a look around.
And into the last ruin we go, where we get the last of the keys. The Dreamer Key.
There. This should be the last key. Now all I have to do is open the central gate.
Alright. And as he said, we're going to be taking these 3 keys over to the central gate. So, we're going to need to check in with Roll one more time and head for the main gate. Back to the car. Hey, Data, top me off. Alright, so with that out of the way, time to talk to Roll. And now it's time to switch over to the weapon that I'm sure we've all been waiting to see. Yes, it's time for the Shining Laser. Oh, this is going to be so great to use. Just you wait. Anyway, before we head to the main gate, may as well pay a visit to the junk shop one last time. I've got a little bit of money left. I could probably add to my canteen with that. Head on in here. Okay, well I can afford one more at least. Still, helps to be prepared. So now I've got a 26-point canteen. Better than 25, only marginally, but still. But with that, it is finally time to make our way towards the end game. So back to the main gate we go. We'll take the entrance that we took to get to the inside of the factory. The one next to the sub-city. So, in we go. Yeah, we got a little bit of the Catalog's ruins here, but not really anything worth note. And into the main gate we go. And now for a demonstration of the Shining Laser. Yeah, it just rips those dog enemies apart. Remember, they were a boss in the Closer Woods sub-gate. This thing is super powerful. And we're going to be seeing it in further action up ahead, once we go back into the spiral part of the ruins. So here we've got those shield enemies again. Shining Laser. Oh, make sure you're not getting shot by fireballs. Still can't shoot through those shields for some reason, but, you know, no weapon is perfect. Don't seem to be hitting them. And, yeah, once they put those shields down, all bets are off. Once again, this is a great weapon. And I can just focus fire on this one. I'm really taking a shine to this new weapon. It's crazy the amount of these shield enemies that they expect you to go through. Definitely want to make sure you've got a good weapon to fight these things with, because otherwise you might be at them for a while. Still gotta watch out for the occasional fireballs here and there. These shield enemies are kind of annoying. Heck, I've probably gotten enough Zenny to get another extra pack if I really wanted it. But I'm not going to be making the effort all the way back there. And here we are. The music suddenly stops, so you know things are going to get dramatic. Alright, we've got ourselves a big door here.
Huh? There's some writing. Watcher. What is that supposed to mean?
It means use the Watcher key. Next door.
The second door. What is this? It reads, Sleeper.
So we use the sleeper key, naturally. And what do you suppose this last one is?
The third door. What does this one say? Dreamer? Well, it should be the last one.
Watcher, Sleeper, Dreamer. That's what all that is. And it's led us into this weird room. Alright, folks. Get ready for a bit of a plot explosion here.
What's happening to me? This is the first time I've ever been here, but I feel like I've seen this before. Something is telling me there's danger here, that it shouldn't be opened. It's a man? A person?
Was it you who awoke me? It is somewhat earlier than I had planned, but no matter. Thank you for awakening me. Have we met before? Oh, please forgive me. You are a purifier model, assigned to the direct command of Mother. As I recall, you were designated Mega Man Trigger. Please forgive me. I did not recognize you in your current configuration.
You know me?
You don't remember? Ah, I see. You have suffered memory loss, yes? Then for what purpose have you awakened me? I assume that your reason for coming here is to purge the carbons that have overpropagated during the time I was inactive.
Carbons? Purge? What are you talking about?
According to Urban Military Security Ordinance A10, the number of carbon units is not allowed to increase beyond the pre-specified limit. If this happens, they are to be purged immediately. My observation, if left unattended, the carbons will reproduce indefinitely. Their numbers will grow, polluting the surface world. They can be quite a nuisance.
Carbons? Do you mean the people on the island?
The carbons fit mass population model B. They are unstable, very difficult to control. Perhaps it would be better to simply reinitialize.
Reinitialize? Now, I haven't understood much of what you've been saying, but when you say reinitialize, do you mean no? Huh?
This is quite regrettable. It would be much simpler if I had the assistance of a proficient unit, such as yourself. Once my task is complete, I shall inquire as to the presence of a backup of your memory on Aiden. Until then, please remain where you are. Yes, until then.
What? It's...
Did you hear that, Diesel?
Yep. Something tells me he's not kidding either. I really think he plans to kill everyone on the island.
Diesel, we've got to do something. We've got to stop him.
That's easier said than done. Besides, do you think we could beat him?
Well, what about Mega Man?
I don't like it, but I can't think of anything better, so... Oh, here's a problem. Hey, Tron! How do you stop this thing?
Oh, this? Like this! Mega Man, are you all right?
Thanks for your help.
Come on, hurry up! He's getting away!
Right.
It's not over between you and me. I won't forgive you if you die or anything stupid like that, so be careful in there, okay?
Right. See you later.
Don't worry, Tron. If anyone can do it, he can.
I know.
And all of a sudden, enemy attack. Make sure you get out of the way so that you don't, at the end of that cutscene, wind up getting shot by this thing. Because that's kind of a mean place to put this enemy, if you ask me. But yeah, he's not terribly difficult to beat, especially if you just use the shining laser on it. Oh, I like this weapon quite a bit. But, yeah, quite a bit of exposition there. And as we head into this chest here, we found the power stream. This is probably one of the best Buster parts you could ask for. We're going to go ahead and assign that. We're going to take the laser off and put it on because power stream maxes out your attack power. So that leaves a little bit of room to put some other items on. I'm going to take off the sniper scope real quick and try that with my sniper unit. Adds a little more to the energy. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can increase energy a little more. Yeah, I think this will work. That knocks off a little bit there, but yeah. This is more or less the Buster setup that I want going in. We don't really need large range anymore, so this should be a good setup. Alright, so now we just got a few more hallways left, and a few golden variants of some enemies we've seen before. These guys take quite a few hits. Especially if you're not using a good Buster upgrade, which hopefully by this point in the game you are. And I'm just going to finish these guys with the shining laser. We're getting closer. And inside this next room... Holy Teresa, that's a big refractor. You can feel the tremendous energy emanating from the refractor. Let's go talk to it. It's being held in place by some kind of powerful force. It appears as if the entire main gate is under the control of Mega Man Juno. And yeah, that guy that we met earlier is called Mega Man Juno. If you were paying close attention to that little capsule that he first came out of, you should have seen his name right down there at the bottom. So, yeah. Mega Man Juno, that is the guy who is threatening to purge all of the carbons off of the island. Yes, the people of this futuristic year of XXXXX year, whatever year it is. Yeah, they're called carbons. And Juno wants to wipe them all out, so we've got to go out there and stop him. We've done way too much work on the surface to just suddenly have everything wiped out. And if you're wondering why they're called carbons, well, that's information that's really more delved into in the sequel. But basically, all you need to know is carbons equals people. Not too much to worry about in this hallway here, just a bunch of these little flying enemies. They go down in one shot, even if your Buster isn't fully upgraded. All you really need to watch out for is the explosion once you initially hit them, so that you don't... Because they do have a little bit of range with that. And here we are at the final door. Beyond this door is Mega Man Juno, and here's where we're going to go ahead and call it a video. We're going to settle the score and bring this all to an end in the next part. See you then.